Hello and welcome to basically chapter 2 in QuickBooks Online. So again, I'm going to do everything in Craig's Design and Landscape Services. This is the test drive QuickBooks. You will be doing everything in your personal one, Beach Barkers, if there's in your book states do. I'm doing the drills. Okay? So big difference. You do do's in Beach Barkers, and drills happen in test drive. Okay? So the big thing that I want to talk about first is that chapter does start off with a couple of do's for y'all. One is actually looking at your chart of accounts. So if you don't remember how to get to the chart of accounts, we would actually hit basically the gear and you can go to chart of accounts like so. Okay? And here's the chart of accounts. Now, what the book wants you to do is, because of the setup for Beach Barkers, is to actually purge it. And so if you need to purge your QuickBooks, which you pretty much have to do, you need to go ahead and go to this address, which you can find in your book on page 51, which is qbo.intuit.com/app/purge company. And once you enter it, it will actually purge your particular company. Since I'm in the basically test drive, it's not going to do it. But what you need to do is basically go to purge. So you're going to purge it, and then once it pops up, you're going to click yes and then click OK. So basically you want to purge your chart of accounts. Then it's going to ask you, what type of business is this? You're going to click down the drop box menu and select Pet Care Services. Okay? And then create accounts based on your industry. Make sure you create the accounts based on your industry. Recommended is selected. And then, of course, you will click Wipe Data. And that'll be it. Okay, this is all again on page 51 of how to purge. Just want to make sure everybody knows that before we move on. So, again, if I was able to actually have a Beach Barkers, which QuickBooks is not letting me do right now, I can actually show you step by step. But if you do have troubles with this part, please let me know, and I will help you walk through that. Again, we have various ways of doing so, including Zoom. Alright, so let's get back to my dashboard. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to tackle with their test drive to show you what's going on is, of course, an account and settings drill. So with this one, we're going to go ahead and go to account settings. So in order to go to account settings, we're going to click that good old gear and hit accounts and settings. Nice and dandy. And then they want us to go to our company section. Cool. And notice the pin icon. This nice fancy pin icon. This allows us to edit anything that we need to do. So for me, they want to go ahead and change this a little bit. Okay, fine. That works. Company name. Since this is the drill, I'm going to put in my strange, but we'll go with it. So they want us to change the company name. We can. And it wants me to also verify the league name box contains a check mark and identifies the company name and legal name are the same. It is indeed the same. And we get to put in our EIN. If you don't know what EIN is, that is an employer identification number. And then of course we have the social security number right there, that good old SSN. So I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11-200 kind of thing. So again, I'm doing the drill. So with this, do not do this in your actual beach barkers. Remember, this is happening in the test one. I'm doing the drills. So I'm going to hit save. And notice how now in the test drive it is now my name in beach barkers. And then of course we have the EIN. Again, this is a test drive, so as soon as I log out, it'll basically reset to exactly the way it was. Alright. So now we're going to change the company type. So in order to change the company type, again, you're going to hit that fancy pin. And we are going to be a sole proprietorship. I can never say that P word. If you've had me in either class, you know every time I see that, I can't say it. Anyway, we want to save that. And then I'm going to click Enter Pet Care right here. Pet Care. Accept veterinary services because that's not who we are. We're going to hit save. And next it's contact info. So again, changing the same things in contact info. We'll hit our QuickBooks email, which should have been like your name, testqbo@gmail.com if you need to do it. Make sure that the customer facing email has a check mark. That's company email. I don't know why they have customer facing email. That's unique. Oh yeah, customer facing. Whoops, it's right there. So with customer facing, now let's see what the phone number has to be. Apparently for the test, it's 310-555-2275. Nice. Wonder if that's an actual number that you can call. It's probably going to be right to QuickBooks if you do. Okay. We will not have a website since it is fictitious and QuickBooks doesn't allow it. So we'll hit save. And now let's see what else it wants us to change. So we're going to change our address. We are not Sierra Way. We are 1009 Palms. Oh, cool. It already highlights. That's awesome. There we go. Okay. So everything is the same. Always make sure check boxes. Hit save. And then again, the cool thing about the book is that it's going to have lots of pictures to show you that you are on the right path. Again, I don't have an ebook version, so I can't really show the book pretty much as we go, but hopefully these are helping you out, or at least finding it when you do the due parts. So next it wants us to click on sales. So with sales, again, this basically tells us everything that we're going to be able to do. We can customize even the look of our forms if we want to, so our invoices can look a little bit more fancy. It's up to you. Let me see if I can refresh since I'm seeing that warning, just in case. Nope, still there. Wonder if it nope, still everything there. Awesome. Okay, so here we got on the sales tab. So again, we're going to look at certain things. We're going to go ahead and click the pin on the sales contact. Sales form content. Sales form content. Okay. As we can see, we have many things we can choose from preferred no invoice terms to delivery method to shipping, custom fields, and discounts and deposits, so forth and so on. Even to tips, if you want tips. So, big things that they want us to do is to click on the drop down list error and preferred delivery method and click none. None. There we go. Again, you can have print later or send later, depending on your preference if you're starting your own business. We also go no other statements, so we're good here. That's all they wanted. Aw. Okay, next we're going to find statements all the way down here. Click the pin, and they want us to basically go click the box to show aging tables at the bottom of the statement to remove the check mark. So there we go. So click save, and there we go. Okay, next we're going to mess with the settings for expenses. So with the expense tab, we're going to basically say this of course enables us to detect for our settings of expenses. So it includes how our bills and expense should go, purchase orders, and of course messages. So we can actually have a default email message sent with a purchase order. Mostly that good old-fashioned thank you for purchasing from us. So we want to look at bills and expenses. It even helps us with the markup. We love markups. Alright, if you don't know what markup is, it's basically again whatever cost or sales price we're going to have, and we want to mark it up about additional 10% or something like that. It's okay, we're just trying to make profit. Alright, so let's go ahead and change our default terms, which is blank, and as you can see we can select good old due on receipt, net 10, net 15, or net 30 and net 60. We want for this drill to pick net 30. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and click save. And now we're going to go to advanced settings. So again, this helps us with accounting. Again, we see our company type, chart of accounts, categories, automation, projects, time tracking, and other preferences. Nice and fun. And we're not going to change anything, it's just right there. So cool. So done. Alright, So that was our accounts and settings drill for this. You will be doing the next part, which again says accounts and settings dash do. Okay. And you will be making the following changes as it shows. Again, it will tell you to go step by step through all of those accounts, just like I did, and changing those few little items. Nice. Alright. So, we're going to close it up right there, and we'll bring you part 2 of chapter 2.